Lately I've been very sick, off and on, and I thought that it was just a stomach issue, like just something small. My one doctor sent me to a different doctor, and then that doctor, we had a pretty long discussion and tested for different things, and they couldn't really figure out what it was. I've been told by a lot of people lately that I'm long winded and should get to the point faster, so I'm going to just kind of do that here. I might have cancer, specifically colon cancer. It's what, trying to fix the lighting. That's what ended my dad's life. That also ended my aunt's life. It's cancer runs pretty heavily in my family. It's something that I thought I would not have to deal with for decades. I always thought that probably what would end up killing me would either be a bad heart or cancer. And it's worth mentioning that I don't 100% know that I have it yet. So it's very possible that I go to the doctor and I have something else. And, I seem prone to get very random, rare things. I have a very rare chronic pain disorder, which affects like my limbs, and causes me to hurt pretty much every day. I have other stuff that's, it's not even worth getting into. But I guess what I'm getting at is it is very possible that I have some random minor thing like Ezio Auditore syndrome or something, where it's like, oh, well, you eat too much pasta on a given day and your stomach just goes haywire because it's not high enough quality. The Ezio genes in you, they can recognize the low quality of the pasta. I don't know what it'll be. But this really has been freaky for me. I'm sure that this will piss someone off that I even made this video. I've been noticing just like consistently, like 99.9% of you guys are awesome, okay? But as this channel gets bigger, it just attracts idiots. Like that's how anything gets when it gets bigger. And people get mad at me for the tiniest things. Like I have a small opinion on something, it pisses everybody off. And I'm sure someone will be mad that this video is monetized or something like that. The problem is my hand was kind of forced on this, if I wanted to talk about it. Because now if creators don't add ads to their stuff, first off, there's the big whole thing that it is very likely buried. Secondly, YouTube has taken it upon themselves in this last year to just do it for us, where they will just add it to it, and they will make the money off of it. They even included that, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, I believe it was in 2021 or 2020 in an update where it was like, well, we now reserve the right to just add it to it and profit off of it. And since I have made no money really in the last month, for the most part, it's just been a pretty god-awful month for YouTube. I figured that if somebody was going to monetize my potential health problems, I might as well just do it, because I wanted to talk about it either way. I just wanted to get that out of the way because, before someone calls me a greedy bastard, I guess maybe I am for not letting the mega corporation profit off of my potential terminal illness that I hope I don't have, all right? This whole thing has really left me pretty freaked out because it's really not something I thought I would have to talk about or deal with for a long, long time. Now, it's worth mentioning I plan to do whatever I need to keep my health in good shape. This is something I've been trying to do with losing weight. It's something I've been trying to do with changing my diet to be more health conscious. It's something I've tried to do with being more active. It's something I've tried to do with having more of a work-life balance. A lot of you guys know I work 60 hours and up usually a week. Maybe some of you work more than that, and, that's cool. I don't know how you don't jump off a bridge, but more power to you, man. You are a hero. It's something that I've been really trying to fix because I work my ass off on this stuff, on trying to make people laugh, trying to entertain people, trying to make top fives, trying to make lists, trying to make news update videos, trying to do the Let's Play channel over on Degenerate Plays and hang out with you guys. And the reason I do this stuff, believe it or not, is to try and make people smile. It is to try and make people feel good. I was also recently, officially diagnosed with depression and anxiety, something I knew that I had forever. But always lied about on the questionnaire because, I don't know, I just thought that you shouldn't talk about that kind of stuff. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying that's just what I thought, so I just never did. But all of these problems, all of these health problems I've noticed have partially come from just overworking myself and overextending myself beyond what I'm capable of. And lately I've been trying to do a better job stepping back and fixing that, actually being conscious of what I make, being conscious of how much I upload, being conscious of making you guys smile, making a product that can, make you laugh, but also valuing my life a little bit more. And I think that that's something that I want to talk about for a couple of minutes, because I think a lot of times when stuff is made, whether it's silly YouTube videos or TikToks or, even like OnlyFans content, like by chicks, or even, I don't know, like paintings, movies, video games, etc. I think it's very, very easy to like look at that thing that is in front of you, no matter what it is. I mean, it can be Christopher Nolan levels of cinema, or it can be like freaking paint splattered on a wall, and look at that thing and be like, man, this is shit. And not think about the people behind it, like the people who are making it, their humanity, I guess, and who they are. The fact that they are going through problems and probably have things in their lives that suck or that are great, And some of them have people who love them and some of them don't. I'm very lucky to have people around me in my personal life who love me, I'm very lucky to have the support still of my mother. I'm very lucky to have the support of my wife, Jill. And this whole thing has been very, very tough for, I don't know, all of us here. I know that this is a bit of a rambly video, and I really do hope that there's nothing, I hope that this is a scare, and that I go in and I get tested and no issues. But from my discussions with my doctor, this is a very real possibility that I do have this, even at my age, at 27. It's a very real possibility that I could have something very, very bad. And I don't personally know how to deal with that. I know there's going to be comments all over the spectrum here, in terms of like, man, why don't you take a break from YouTube and do something else? I respect that totally, and I understand, but my goal is less to do that, and it's more to proceed through my life the way I have, but more conscientiously, valuing it more. Some of you know that I should have died in a car accident when I was about, I believe, when was it? It was 19 or 20, when it happened. My car spun out on the road. I was driving down a highway. Okay. I was driving down a highway, glare ice. It was actually black ice all over. And me being an idiot, because I was younger, thought, whatever, I'll take the turn where it's normally a turn where you kind of like veer a little bit, like a curved road, like kind of like that. I always thought, oh, I'll take the turn, normally I'm going like 65 and it'll be fine. And it's like a 45 or 50 speed limit there. And I was like, whatever, it'll be fine. My car spun out completely, went just head first into oncoming traffic, and I don't know what happened. I don't know how. People tell me, maybe you blacked it out, it was traumatic. Maybe you blacked out and regained control of your car. Maybe it was all in your head. I've heard a lot of people's thoughts on this, but my car was put back on the road. I don't know how to tell you that. I know people who are hardcore atheistic are not going to believe me. That is fine. I understand why you think the way you do. And I understand that people who have their own faiths and opinions and beliefs are going to rationalize my story differently. And there will be people who think I'm lying. But that day years ago, something put me back on the road. Something put me back on track to live a life that I almost lost. I don't know how it happened. I left unscathed. My car spun out in one lane of the highway, crossed over. There was no median. There were cars coming. I saw them, and I gripped my steering wheel, and I knew I'm dead. That's it. And I thought, what a stupid ass way to die. I literally thought that in my head of like, this was so stupid. How did I even end up in this situation? And something put me back on the road. It wasn't like my car was picked up. I didn't fly. It was nothing crazy like that. It was just the next second I was back going down the highway. And I don't know how, you know. And since then, despite all my humor, despite anything you might think about me, whether you love me or hate me or don't know me, something that I always thought was there must be some reason I'm here, you know, whether that was God, whether that was an angel, whether that was me blacking out and getting control over the car. I don't know, you know, but I have faith that there was some reason that I'm still alive. I have never been able to rationalize that. I've also never been able to rationalize when I was a high schooler going on my senior trip and I had decided that my life wasn't worth living anymore and I had thought about ending it. And I even had a plan to do so on the trip, like an absolute edgelord. I was going to do it on the field trip and just be a complete and total asshole to everybody around me and just probably ruin the lives of a lot of people there. Something that I was not thinking about at the time. And somebody I didn't even know, you know, found me and talked to me before I did what I was going to do and just invited me to have lunch with them. Somebody I didn't even talk to, you know, like ever. Just happened to cross me. Kitty is meowing in the background. Hey, Jilly, you can let Kitty out. Here, I'll let Kitty out 1 second. If you're going to be crying the whole time, you can come out. I'm still recording, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, I didn't want to let her out and make a ton of noise.
That's okay. They don't care. They don't even care about this. It's an intermission where they get to hear a disembodied voice in the background. Right, Kitty? Come here. Yeah, we just wanted to get outside. Well, Jilly, I'm going to finish this, okay? Because, you know, I just want to finish. Kitty wanted to say hi. Hello. Hello. This is Kitty. Do you want to type? Boop, boop, boop. Oh my goodness, that got bright. You know, when that happened, there was somebody who talked to me and made me realize that things mattered more than I thought they did. I'm sorry for the little intermission with my cat, but she is a bundle of joy. And I guess what I'm getting at with all of this is that I truly believe there is a reason I'm still alive. I believe there is a reason that I did not die 2 times that I should have. One that I actively planned. And I don't plan to die anytime soon. If I have any kind of cancer or any kind of sickness like that I can fix, I'm going to get it treated. You know, that's something that I'm going to actively do. I am going to do everything in my power to be around for decades more to annoy the hell out of people who don't like me and entertain those who do. And I didn't make this to be like super dramatic, and I didn't make this to preach at anybody or be like a prick and monetize my potential illness or anything like that. I made this because I wanted to talk about it. You know, it's something that makes me feel better is to talk to you guys about stuff, even though I know a lot of people don't give a shit. It makes me feel like somebody does. And that matters to me, you know? And those of you who have said that I've done anything positive in your life, I still have a hard time understanding how. I just make videos about like comics and games and movies and stuff, and a lot of those videos make a lot of people angry and they don't agree with me, and a lot of those videos make a lot of people smile, and they do. And that means the world to me, you know? It does to Kitty too, doesn't it, Kitty? Boop, 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 boop. I appreciate you guys very much for sticking it out with this one. I don't really have anywhere further to take it, so I probably should end it. But, you know, I think it's really important to realize that there are people behind everything that have problems and that have a life and a lot of issues. And I think it's important to take care of your health, you know? I didn't think it was fair to just talk about this on Twitter and then never tell anybody here. I feel like that would have been pretty dishonest. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts down below. I will do my best to keep you updated. My plan is to live my life the same way I always have, but be more conscious of it. I plan this year to branch out a little bit more in content. I want to make more Assassin's Creed, more Watch Dogs, more Halo. I want to make more Batman, more Spider-Man, more Marvel DC, more, of a lot of different things. Fallout and Elder Scrolls, even those things. Dark Souls. These are types of content that I want to cover. I know that because I am a bit of a jack of all trades, I will probably never be the perfect YouTuber or creator or entertainer or whatever to anybody, because I don't go all in on one thing. But I really want to enjoy my life, no matter how long that is or how short it is, and none of this can matter. I could get hit by a car tomorrow. That's the risk we always run living. But I want to make sure that I am enjoying my life, spending time with people I love, and still making you guys smile, the best I can. So I hope that you got something out of this. I don't know if you did. I don't even know if I did, to be completely honest, but I think it's good to talk about stuff. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and as always, I hope you stay shway. Say bye, Kitty. Kitty does not want to be here.